In this vlog, I'm taking a more structured and narrative approach compared to my usual studio vlogs. I want to give you a clear look at everything I do during a typical day when I head into the tattoo studio for an appointment. From start to finish, you'll see how my day unfolds, even with the added challenge of navigating. Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Adora. I am a tattoo artist and a content creator. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, hey. If you've been here before, you've seen my last video about the first year of challenges as a small business owner and tattoo artist. You might have caught that I had I had an injury recently, and I'm in a boot with my ankle. Well, a little update on that. Turns out I'm gonna need some minor surgery. Yeah, I broke it. I'm so bummed out. Like, seriously. I had so many plans for first off, I had a lot of cool tattoo projects lined up and a few concerts lined up with my friends. But unfortunately, that's all gonna have to, just gonna put that on the burner for a little bit. Hopefully I'll get back to tattooing. Well, I know I will get back to tattooing a lot sooner than I'm gonna get back to concerts, for sure. I'm gonna get my minor surgery next week, but in the meantime, I still want to do tattoos because I'm crazy. Well, because for one, it's my job, and I need a little money, and pain is manageable. I'm just in a boot. I'm just gonna kind of scoot around places. I'm using crutches and a little knee scooter, and but once after I get surgery, I'm gonna take 1 to 2 weeks off completely to heal. So right now, in the meantime, before then, I'm just gonna do little tattoo sessions, not taking it too crazy on myself, going easy. And I've been really fortunate to have all of my clients so far be super gracious and understanding of my situation, and they've all been really cool to just reschedule later out. Enough of me rambling, let's get to it. On our way to the studio, driving, what's good? I typically work on the tattoo designs and show them to the client 1 to 3 days before the appointment. Many tattoo artists operate this way for several reasons, and here are mine. 1, it reduces the risk of clients taking my design elsewhere or leaking it to their friends and family, resulting in someone else getting the tattoo before them. 2, my workflow prioritizes drawing tattoos in the order of scheduled appointments, not in the order that the inquiry was received. 3, to avoid wasting time on cancellations, I prefer not to finalize designs far in advance, as some clients might cancel last minute. Today's client, I already handled the back and forth on the design yesterday. They requested some changes, and I was able to get a version that they were happy with. I try to get most of the requested changes done prior to the appointment. I generally show only the line work through email. On the day of the appointment, I show them a mock-up of what the tattoo will look like with shading or color. I'm adding shading really quick on my drive there, so it's ready to be shown. Once shown, my clients can make their final approval or request small changes. I like to give grace to my clients and accommodate small changes the day of, but if they want to make a ton of changes to their already approved draft, or just scrap the whole idea and start over, dependent on time, another appointment might have to be scheduled. Alright, so I got my scooter, I got my crutches, and I got my wheelie chair. I am handicap ready. I'm quickly setting up and having my partner assist me in the bigger tasks that I cannot do myself. This is the first tattoo appointment that I'm doing ever since my injury first happened. The last time I was in, though, I left this massage table here to be ready for my next appointment, which didn't happen because I ended up getting injured and I had to tell them to reschedule. But usually I like to prepare most of my tattooing equipment before the client gets here. So that way when they do, we can get started ASAP. The only things that I don't prepare are wet items like inks, glides, and rinse cups. Just in case they're late, I don't want my inks to dry out too fast, or in the rare event that I get a no call, no show, then I don't want to have to waste any products.
Okay, so now I'm gonna be trying to resize my tattoo, the stencil. I think my client initially said forearm, but that could always change when they come in, depending on if they change their mind or not. But I want to try to get shit going now so I can be prepared, because they did approve the design yesterday, so I'm betting on them not changing it. So I'm gonna try to pre-size my stuff. They should be here in 10 minutes-ish. Usually I like to have about 3 to 4 different sizes for them to choose from, and then I try to fit on my reference on the same page if possible. But if they're bigger tattoos, obviously I'm gonna print them separate, you know. Save paper, save the trees, save Earth.
Okay, so my client came in, I went over the drawing with them, they love it, I showed them the shading, they loved it, perfect. They picked the size that they wanted out of the sizes I had, and so now I'm just gonna make the stencil. My client today asked for a tattoo of a Sherlock Holmes skeleton edition. They wanted it waist up, drinking a cup of tea, wearing his hat with a rectangle border. When I initially read their submission, I was so excited to do it. I love drawing bones with a macabre subject matter. I don't know, just up my alley. I really do love like the dark and spooky things, but also like cute, elegant, and beautiful. I don't know, a mixture. So with this one, it's really like, I feel like it's like a mixture of like macabre and elegant. We've got this suave skeleton who seems like a gentleman. My mask today was extra small and it kept falling down my face. Very embarrassing. But yeah, let's focus and get to it. I'm trying to go home to rest my feet.
Found myself in a cardboard box, feelings hidden deep down. I found us back, now I can't escape. Oh, you're not one you get rid of. I linger as the ground shakes. Paper cuts on what could have been. Every morning made us better. If only you'd known it when you had me. You had to call me a bad name. You called me with a sad face. Promised shelter, but walls were thin. Then carried me without caution. Want something else, but I end up here. You give me no other option. I linger as the ground shakes. Paper
And we are done. I am just gonna give the tattoo some time so that the redness and whatever swelling can go down, and then we're gonna do photos. But in the meantime, I am going to rest my feet. It wasn't too long. I think in total of actual tattooing time, it took maybe like 2.5 hours. I know there's a lot of more experienced artists out there who can bust out a large tattoo in the same amount of time, but I'm not at that point yet. And also I feel like for the amount of details that I put in, it seems like an appropriate time to me anyways. Alright, and now it's time to do some photos and videos. So I try not to rush during this process. I want to make sure I get like the shot, because in the past when I would try to rush and just hurry up so my client can leave, I'm like, oh, I don't want to keep them too long, they've already been sitting for a while. I found that like a lot of my footage was either blurry or just it ended up having dim lighting, so I try to make sure that I got good lighting and I take my time. I try to be as steady as I can and do multiple takes if I have to. Here's the tattoo. I am so freaking happy with it, except one tiny thing. I missed a vertical line in the wrist bone, so it gives the illusion that there's an extra finger. I didn't notice this until after my client left and I was re-looking at the photos, but I did email them. I said, when you come in for a touch-up, if you want to, I will definitely fix that for them. I'm sorry, but other than that, I'm so happy with how this turned out. So with the client gone, I start to clean, gotta sanitize, wipe down everything. Because my chair can roll, it made moving around generally easy. I just had to make sure I pivoted my bad leg carefully. I did not want my partner to help me out with any of this part because he is not bloodborne pathogen certified.
So on the way back, we went to Tiger Market, which is just this huge Korean grocery store. I didn't go in because I was not trying to like walk around in the slush. But my partner did, and I was able to get some kimbap. Yum. Yum. I got the one with bulgogi in it. I love bulgogi. Yeah, just gonna enjoy my little dinner. Like how big? Open wide. Yum. Got all my blankets here. I threw my coat right there. I am ready to relax for the rest of the day. Keep off my feet.
So now that I'm home, I'm all cozied in, all my 7 blankets with me to conform to my body. I'm gonna chill. I need to reach out to a few more clients about rescheduling because I only had recently found out that I'm going to require surgery. So whoever I had scheduled in, I'm gonna have to just move it around because I'm gonna want at least 1 to 2 weeks to, you know, just not be shuffling around at all while my stuff heals. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna be reaching out to clients, and then I'm going to draw for a little bit because I do want to keep pumping out flash because, like, again, if I'm not working as much in the studio, I want to still be productive. So I think this is like a good time to maximize drawing time, and not just for drawing for customs, but drawing for flash, drawing for fun. With my newfound spare time, thanks to my leg, I've been focusing more on personal creativity. That includes making video content and drawing new flash tattoo designs. While organizing my files, I did find an Inuyasha manga panel tattoo design that I had drawn about 6 months ago for a friend. I finished it weeks before their appointment, but then they ended up changing their idea entirely, and I was like, oh, it's not their fault though. They had no idea that I drew it way early. This reminded me why I stick to drawing client tattoos 1 to 3 days before their session. It's more efficient and avoids unnecessary work. Still, I didn't want the original design to go to waste. It was pretty much just a copy of the manga panel, but with a custom border I designed. But as I revisited it, I was messing around with it, playing with it, see what I could do to make it a little different, but I actually ended up completely redrawing it entirely in my own style instead of making it match the manga. Now, I love manga tattoos just as much as any other anime fan. I totally get the appeal, but I kind of want to promote more of my unique style. Like, as I was drawing, I just had a lot of fun, went with it, and I was like, whatever, this is it now. This is the Inuyasha in my own style. Similar pose though. I plan to release it sometime this spring once my ankle heals further. Alright, and that is a wrap. That's my day. Balancing work with recovering my ankle injury has been interesting to say the least. But honestly it's kind of been like a reality check for me. It's taught me to really I really need to just like, slow down, be intentional with my time, and really like put my health to the forefront because I feel like the last couple years I've been so career focused that I've just been kind of like putting myself on the back burner. Like, I've just been like, so work, 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 not sleeping enough or not opting for unhealthy foods out of convenience or like not being as active as I can because I have to sit down and get work done. And I feel like this has been kind of like a reality check, like hard one of yeah, I need to prioritize myself. But I feel like this has been an opportunity for me to find creative ways to still stay creative, even when life throws me curveballs. If you are out there pursuing a creative career or navigating challenges, remember it's okay to adjust your pace. Progress doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't have to do everything at once, okay? Work will always be there. You won't. I didn't mean to make that sound such a downer, but take care of yourself, okay? Sometimes the best thing you can do is focus on what is in front of you and make it work for where you are right now. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for spending the day with me. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you liked, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and keeps me motivated to make more content like this. Oh, and stay tuned because, got more exciting videos coming up and some flash designs, maybe more behind the scenes look at prepping for a future tattoo flash event. So you won't want to miss that. Until then, take care. Thank you so much, guys. See you.